So if I was a school founder,
Mhm.
so I think you talked about how a teacher does it, and we then
Yeah,
saw that how a kid benefits because of that. So
yeah,
if I was running a school, if I'm running a traditionalist school, the challenge I have is I don't have so much of time, right?
mhm, mhm.
And I don't have the wherewithal to give attention to one kid at a time,
Sure. Yeah.
right? So therefore, if I was a school founder, how would you suggest this whole way of education? And I did see something like the whole school project
Mhm.
kind of a thing, that I read about. So can you talk to me, if I was a school founder and if I want my kids to really have a meaningful education, how can I apply these principles?
What I believe the ultimate way of bringing Egan into the world, Egan's vision of the world, is because one of, if insofar as Egan is right, and the ways that we naturally think about the world, that we make sense of the world, are through things like stories and things like metaphors, then we have this opportunity to put at the beginning of education so many of these tools so that we can have kids doing intellectually vibrant, deep, rigorous, rich education from the very earliest ages.
Okay.
And so then when we're talking school founders or even homeschoolers, or honestly maybe even parents, maybe I should put parents in the same category here, because parents, as parents, we have the opportunity to introduce things to our kids that are not being done in class. So one of the things is starting with the history of the world and making sure that there is a strong history of the world curriculum even early on, especially when kids are able to understand simple stories very easily, so
Hmm.
that these things can be anchors, right? Starting from the Big Bang, going up to the present day. So when we talk about Newton, later on in the curriculum, kids already not only have a sense of who Newton was and what he did, but also they care about Newton, right? That's the trick of a story. It gets us to care
Hmm.
about things. And they have some sense as to what his intellectual milieu was,
Hmm.
and what kind of person he was. It means that if we make a very rich curriculum from the very beginning, um, then we can just build on that, and understanding grows like a snowball rolling downhill. It can just get bigger and bigger and bigger if we start by using these techniques that matter, the tools that matter, make things matter from an early age.